Dobrodošli u novi format podcasta Prava priča. Online format gde ćemo gledati da ugostimo poznate internacionalne borce i borce iz velikih organizacija. U prvoj epizodi ćete moći da čujete epizodu sa Coryjem Sandhagen-om, koji je trenutni izazivač broj 1 u bantam kategoriji u UFC-u, koji će svoj sledeći meč raditi sa Merabom, trenutnim šampionom. Zapratite nas, lajkujte i stavite u komentarima koga biste volili da vidite od sledećih velikih boraca ili ti svetskih zvezda u našoj emisiji. Pozdrav. Hey, hello Cory, how is going?
Hey, what's up, Sloba? How you doing?
Great, brother, great. How are you?
I'm good. Yeah, all good.
What is happening? Where did you get that blue eye?
Yeah, I've been training hard. I'm not really sure when they're gonna do it, but I'm pretty sure I'm gonna fight for the belt next, so that's cool. So obviously I've been training really hard for that.
So you're sure you're getting the next title shot?
I'm like, they're kind of telling me without telling me a little bit, but yeah, it's looking good, I think.
Okay, what did you think put you in front other guys to get to the next title shot?
Yeah, I think it's kind of, I mean, even before the fight with Figgy, I was telling everyone, I was like, look, like, I know I just am coming off of a loss against Umar before, but when I beat Figueiredo and I finish him and I dominate him, there's going to be no one else to fight for the belt. It's just going to be me. And then everyone else is lost to Merab. And I know that if I go out and I beat Figgy, dominate him, finish him, then I'll be the next guy. And so that's kind of exactly what happened. So I just don't think, I mean, a lot of fighting for the belt is just timing. And I just landed in a really good timing spot. Like there was a couple other times in my career where I certainly could have fought for the belt, but just the timing didn't work out, or there was maybe one guy ahead of me that just came off of a win. So a lot of fighting for the belt is timing, and the timing just worked out for me.
In the last fight, Merab won easily, let's say easily. So what do you think about him? What do you see as his strength, and what is his, where do you see the weakness in his game?
Yeah, I think Merab's easily one of the best competitors that I think the UFC has. Like his mentality and just how he likes to break people and he's just nonstop go, 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 I think is his best attribute. His skills are good. They're just kind of like standard though. They're not over the top great. They're not bad either.
Limited,
But
yeah.
what makes that guy different is just his ability to compete really well, melt people, and just win that way. So I mean, he's going to be a tough task. Like Merab doesn't ever like show up for some fights and not show up for other fights. He shows up for every single fight. So he's going to be a tough guy to beat. But I know that I can do it, man. And I think that I pose a lot of different problems for Merab that the other guys don't. And I think I'm going to surprise a lot of people by beating him just because he has so much momentum right now.
You had in the fight with Umar great scramble game, and that is what you need for the Merab for sure. But like, are you a little bit like surprised how easily he won the last fight, or you expected like that to win against O'Malley?
No, I thought Merab was going to do better in the fight against O'Malley. I thought O'Malley still had a chance, but I thought Merab was going to do well. O'Malley spent half of his time off being hurt, and so he didn't really get a ton of time to work that hard and to get a lot better. And then, you know, Merab's kind of a workhorse. Like I really think that that's a guy that doesn't ever miss practice. So I mean, that guy's always going to keep getting better and better. So I kind of thought that the fight was gonna be Merab even more one-sided, but yeah, I mean that's how it went. O'Malley didn't do that great of a job in that one.
So when it's come to the wrestling, because he's pushing pace a lot and he's doing a lot of takedowns, and you had that same with Umar, and you found a way. Do you see something different in his wrestling game?
Than Umar's?
Yeah, than Umar's, yeah.
Yeah, it's a little bit different. He shoots a lot more. Like Umar's kind of one of the guys where when he shoots, he tries to make it count. Merab doesn't really do that as much. Merab's just cool with like not getting it and then going back and then trying to get another one. So, yeah, the styles are a little bit different. I think that Umar and Sean, without like saying too much, I think that they kind of went about fighting a 5 round fight not properly against someone that's going to try to make you tired. They move a lot, both of them. And in 5 round fights, I've learned that that's just like a really hard thing to do for the entire time. So I'm going to be ready to wrestle Merab. I'm going to be able to, make sure that I'm not using a bunch of energy by moving a ton and running away from him. I'm going to take him head on, and that's how I'm going to fight him.
Did you bring, will you bring somebody similar to him, or you will just use the regular guys you have in the gym?
I still got to scout some guys. I'm still kind of waiting for them to give me the green light before I start scouting guys, but I'll definitely have a couple of Marabs come in. I'll find them somewhere. But
In Georgia, you can find them, bro.
man, you know what sucks is anytime you fight any of these guys from other countries, you can't really get a perfect look because none of them want to help you. They're
So
just not.
they're loyal to their country, bro.
Yes, yes. Like I couldn't find anyone for Umar because I was like, like no, they're all friends. They all support each other. And then I mean, I don't know a ton of guys from Georgia, so I think that that's gonna be hard. But I'll find someone like that. As far as like me, someone that needs to push the pace like that. I mean, we do rounds like because we used to train together. We do rounds with
Yeah.
someone new all of the time. So most of the time I'm training with someone, they just had a round off before that anyway. So. They pushed me anyway. So yeah, I mean, honestly, dude, I think that I made a really big mistake against Umar by trying to tailor and change too much of who I was in order to fight Umar when I should have gone out and just made Umar deal with me and not worry about him as much. So that's the approach that I'm taking against Merab is I'm just going to keep getting better and then Merab will have to deal with me instead of me having to change a bunch of stuff to fight him.
What did you change against the Umar? I saw I had something in my head when I watched the fight, and I was like, you usually people chasing you, and you are making the distance and everything. But in this fight with Umar, you were chasing him in later rounds, and he was running and doing your thing. Let's say like that.
Yeah. I kind of thought that Umar would move backwards for me. Like I kind of knew that. I just fought that fight way too defensive. I just wasn't thinking a ton of offense other than land like a big shot. And that's just kind of where I went wrong is I was just trying to score big shots instead of like just point scoring like how I always do,
Yeah.
So the point scoring opens up big shots, and I just got away from the thing that opens up big shots and was just trying to find big shots. But I think also I was just being way too defensive and way overestimated how good of a wrestler he was going to be, and that messed with me too. But it's all good, man. Like a lot of the losses that I've had in the past, I've learned from, and I'm glad that I got to have that loss, learn from that one, so I could take it into this next one.
Yeah, and what is the, let's say, what is the weapon against the, everybody had the problem with Dagestani style of wrestling and everything, and also with the similar style have the Merab, but it looked like you found against the Umar, and Umar was doing more stand up in later rounds. What is the weapon against them, like with their against their wrestling?
I think that they're gonna be able to take you down, like especially me being a tall, long guy. Like people, like shorter guys, they get underneath me and they can get to my legs and stuff. Um, so I just being long and lanky, you kind of just have to wrestle a little bit differently. So, I mean, you just have to be able to get up. Like I feel like I get up better than maybe anyone in the entire sport. Like you just you just can't hold me down. Like I've gotten really good at that since the Umar fight. Just preparing for that one for so long, I got really good at that. And yeah, the plan against Merab is Merab's going to do a good job. He'll get underneath me. He's a great wrestler, but he just won't be able to do anything with the wrestling.
But when you said you get like really good in that for Umar fight, everybody who train MMA know that you cannot get in such a short period good in something. Like everybody against Khabib was getting like in the fight camp, preparing for him. Like, is there some like technical thing that you understood what will help you to get easier up? Was that like some understanding of some position? What was that?
Yeah, so getting up is really hard if you only can get up on underhooks. If you can get up by giving up your back and then just keep the hooks out, there's no threat. Like it is not scary. So a lot of people don't do that because a lot of people are learning get ups and grappling from jiu-jitsu guys. They don't learn it from wrestlers, but wrestlers are the best guys at getting up. It was just a wrong thing to do for a really long time because if you did get up, jiu-jitsu guys would throw in their hooks and then you're stuck there for a while. But if you get up like a wrestler but can keep the hooks out like a jiu-jitsu guy, then you win like every single time. So it was just that, but that's still a really taboo thing in MMA a little bit where people want to say, don't give up the back, don't give up the back. But I give up my back every single time. And as long as I can keep the hooks out, there's literally no threat. And it's very easy to do.
And yeah, you had a really good thing with like fighting hands out of that position immediately. You were going really easy. Like after a long time, when was that fight? Like 1.5, 2 years ago, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yep.
something like that. After a long time, it was looking like finally somebody found a way to fight against Dagestani guy, yeah?
Yep. Yep. Definitely. I mean, yeah, it's just like if you do the right stuff, it works. There's also like I work with a guy named Carrington Banks now who was a really, really good wrestler. And so I have another couple really good wrestlers to me. And there's stuff that happens in wrestling that if you're not really experienced with it, you won't believe it and you won't, it can be really intimidating. So for example, uh, I train with a guy named Taiwan Claxton who will just mat return me over and over and over again. I would get up, I would try to cut his hands, and he would mat return me. Get up, try to cut his hands, mat return me. But I learned that he's working harder than I am in those positions. We're both going to get tired in those spots, but he's going to get more tired quicker because it's easier for him to, or it's harder for him to lift someone up and bring me down than it is for me to just pop right back up every time. So that's a spot where if you're not super experienced in that, you're gonna just quit sometimes. And because you'll be like, man, this isn't working. Let me just stop doing this. But the answer sometimes isn't that. Like I've learned that a lot of the wrestling answers are just to just fight through them and just like dig yourself through really bad spots. And eventually on the other side, the other guy will get more tired than you.
By that, is that meaning that you are now doing more of a wrestling or you're still doing a lot of jiu-jitsu?
I only do jujitsu like once a week.
So you change. So
Yeah,
you
yeah.
change.
I honestly don't, I think jujitsu builds really bad habits for MMA. I think, uh, I think like like 40% of the training should be wrestling, 40% should be striking, and then 10% should be jujitsu. But I also will say too that I've been doing jujitsu for a really long
Long
time.
time.
So I understand it better, but for like my level of competition that I'm going against, everyone knows jiu-jitsu, so it's hard to like catch people with stuff. So it's better to have a foundational wrestling background than it is a jiu-jitsu one. But that's not always the case, I think, in the beginning. In the beginning, you got to know what you're doing.
Yeah. I think like at the beginning, everybody should have like a lot of jitsu, wrestling, and everything just to have fundamentals for
Yeah.
sure. And then on the level, like you said, on the highest level, like probably you have to deal with these Dagestani guys and like you need the wrestling. Yeah.
Yeah.
Tell me, like lately, I don't know for how long, but tell me, when did you start with Trevor to work?
Yeah, so me and Trevor started working right before the Umar fight. So
Let's say 2 years almost.
yeah, about 2 years ago. Yeah, so yeah, it's been great though. Trevor's an amazing coach. He's really opened my eyes to a lot of new ways of doing things, which I really like. And he's really good with the mind stuff too. Like he's really good in his own way of just being really good with the mind stuff, like making sure that I'm believing in myself, making sure that when I speak, I'm speaking from a place of like actual belief. And so for a long time, I thought that a lot of that stuff was just foo-foo, like pretend stuff, and I kind of never really did it. But Trevor would talk to me about it over and over again. And I was like, all right, fine, dude, I'll like give it a try, Like I was like, I'll give this magic stuff a try. And then kind of ever since I did, man, I mean, I feel like I tricked everyone into getting a title shot a little bit where I was like, I should get the title shot. I should get the title shot. I should get the title shot. And now it's happening. So maybe there is some proof in that magic.
Yeah, yeah. When you say about Trevor, you talk even in the podcast with Joe Rogan about how he, let's say, how he learned you how the knockout is coming and everything. Something like that you were talking. And what are the let's say the things that he learned you that you were like you were wow, you were like amazed by the his thinking or his teaching or whatever. What was the things? Yeah.
Yeah, I think the biggest thing is probably uh using well, one, he's like a really technical guy. Before I didn't care how I threw things as far as like power. Like I didn't care if I threw a jab hard, a cross hard, a kicked hard or anything. I would just try to overwhelm people with pressure. And now with Trevor, he's teaching me more of the technical pieces, like how to throw strikes really hard and just how to be in better position and all the just stuff like that, which has changed stuff. But I think the coolest thing that's changed is that now I do a lot of bag drills with Trevor, and I found that hitting pads is fine and it's okay, but hitting the bag and doing specific drills like on the double end bag, on the speed bag, on the heavy bag, doing stuff like that, if you got a coach that really knows what drills to do, will like make you really strong and just make everything so much cleaner and so much better. So I think he's just been able to use like bags and stuff, which isn't like a common MMA thing. I know that people hit the bag a little bit, but it's not like boxers. Boxers used to go in and just hit the bag for like 10 rounds. And so doing a lot of that has helped me just gain a lot of strength and then just be able to do things a little bit differently.
Okay. Yeah, I talked with my friend Zlatko, and I asked him like how the U.S. guys. He was, I think, in Philly or somewhere, doing the went for the boxing camp, and he was like literally telling to me, and it makes sense. It makes sense. Like technical thing, they were doing shadow boxing. Like
Yeah.
they were doing a lot of shadow boxing,
Yeah, yeah,
and
yeah.
then they were doing a lot of bags, like just punching the shit out of bag,
Yeah.
like just doing like a lot. And then like this a lot of sparring was just like trying all of these things from shadow and boxing. And actually he changed the perception of the stand up for me, because I was like, and then I think also I read somewhere that like till 1985, I think nobody was doing the pads at all. So what are you saying? Like also change, like you also like now approved that this guy said to me like a lot of bag work should be done. Yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of old school, but it's really, I mean, it's helped a ton. And then yeah, the shadow boxing thing too. Like we do a little bit of hit and mitts, but we do a lot of just footwork drills, like to in the air or in space, and then we hit the bag a lot. And that's like how I've been learning, which is new, but it's really cool.
Uh, like again, you're putting a lot of like your trainings into the stand up, and this is from the beginning of your career. Like you were doing a lot of stand up. You were going to the Holland and everywhere, and like what do you think body wisely, your body, like what is your best attribute, and like what are you thinking is like your biggest weapon in the stand-up game?
Yeah, I think that I'm really agile, you know, like I'm really quick. I think that maybe I don't get that much credit of being a really athletic guy just because I'm kind of just built more lean than the other guys, but I think I move a lot better than most people. Like I can make my body do things like a lot easier than I think a lot of other people can. I'm just quicker than most people. Like I'm kind of I think everyone's kind of fast, but I can like change directions really easily and I can like just be more mobile and agile than most people. I think that that's probably what makes me so good.
You know what is also good? You don't have too much muscles. And I was
Yeah.
thinking about you for a long time because when I sparred in elevation, then in that time when we spar all together, you were for me the hardest sparring partner. Just because like I felt whatever I do, like it's super hard to get you.
Uh-huh.
And other thing was like I felt like you're not getting tired. And I was a long time thinking, how you get all the time working, jumping left, right. You were outpacing everybody, and then I get to that like you don't have ton of muscles, and like this is also like good thing like when it's come to the stand up game and like everything because like I think all the really big muscular guy are getting fatigued faster, you know.
Yeah.
I was thinking about you because you
Yeah,
were
yeah.
the hardest sparring partner.
Yeah. Yeah, I can
So
do that all day. I can move all day.
I felt like that you can do that all day, you
Yeah,
know.
yeah.
And you were throwing like ton of the punches, like I don't know, like 100 punches per round, and not getting tired.
Yeah, yeah.
And I remember for me that was like, fuck, this guy don't get tired. Like I must more jump and move than trying to hit because it was super hard to attack you because you were changing the directions and everything.
Yeah.
Yeah. Um, when it's come to the diet and everything, like are you using some sort of the diet or something, or you are doing by your own and by the let's say by the years and years just studying your body, or you have somebody doing that for you now?
I use a nutritionist, but we kind of work together. Like I've been using her for a really long time. I've probably been using her for 5 years now. So she knows a lot of stuff about what is good for me and what's not good for me, which is really helpful. But yeah, she's really great. So I use her. I usually eat pretty good year round, not like you. I know you eat like donuts and all of that shit after
No,
training.
bro. No,
You
bro. I
stopped?
change. I change a lot
You used to
after
be bad,
US.
bro.
Yeah, yeah. I
Yeah,
was
you
really
were
bad
bad. Yeah, you were really bad.
after the
You
U.
were the worst, huh?
Yeah, after the US, I just saw like how people were doing, and like Bo, you know, Bo was always like
Yeah.
perfectionist and everything, like small details, like putting the grass on the top of the meat, and
Yeah. Hey,
and
but
yeah.
Bo helped me a lot. Bo helped me a lot eat better because I used to just eat like a fatty dude, and Bo would kind of give me a look like, "Bro, you should not eat that." And I'd be like, "Well, shit, should I not?" But yeah, watching that guy eat really healthy stuff was really helpful. But yeah, I use a nutritionist, and yeah, she's great. So I lose all the weight pretty easy, and then even out of camp, I pretty much just eat what I am in camp. So.
What I saw also, like you are filming instructional videos and everything, like for now, I don't know how long. How that go? How is that going, and how that works at all? I saw it's on OnlyFans and things like that.
Yeah, yeah. All right. So I was doing instructionals and courses not on OnlyFans for like a couple of years. And dude, you can do pretty well with that. It's just like you just record them and then you list them and then people buy them. And so it's like a nice little way to kind of have a way for people to support you and for people to learn and stuff. So I would recommend that to fighters that feel like people want to learn from them. You should definitely do that because it's super easy. But with OnlyFans, they just reached out and wanted to have me just sell them on their site and then just uh, me partner with them and then them compensate me for that. So that's how the OnlyFans deal happened. But yeah, I'm showing my balls on there too if you want to see my balls. So
No, no balls. But is that work like you have contract with them? Like balls, I'm not watching the balls. I'm not the fan of the man balls, to be honest. I'm not. I don't even want to talk in that direction because you know me like my way of thinking about all of these things.
yeah, that's true.
I'm super conservative about that.
Yeah. I don't really show my balls on there, but
No, don't lie now. we we record this, bro. Now we blackmail you.
but yeah, just selling instructionals. Yeah, I feel like everyone kind of has to find their place on the internet as like a fighter. And I don't really want to be like a talking like
Yeah,
guy like that. So I kind of just have to find my own voice. And I feel like I know a lot about martial arts and I'm pretty decent at communicating
yeah.
some stuff. So that's kind of, I just want to help people understand the sport better too, because it's annoying when I read comments about how people just have no idea what's going on in the sport at all. So I kind of want to get rid of that a little bit too. So yeah, just trying to help.
This is why I filmed the podcast as well. Like
Yeah.
really, like it's too much when you read the comments or whatever. When you hear how people are talking about the MMA, is like we are in the 90s, like beginning, like kill him, punch him in the groin or whatever. It's terrible to hear.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's annoying.
Tell me, like, as well, you were like talking in a Joe Rogan show about. He was talking first about the fans, I think basketball fans in Serbia, and you were attending the game, a football game, a soccer game.
Ball game. Yep.
Yeah,
Soccer
yeah,
game.
yeah. And how did you like it?
It was cool. There was more. It freaked me out because there was guys in SWAT suits everywhere. Like there was just military people everywhere. And then uh the game itself was good, but they sat all of us on one side and then on the other side were all of the like fans or
Yeah.
whatever, I don't know if they're hooligans or gang members
Hooligan,
or
no, hooligans, yeah.
yeah. And then they were just like throwing torches onto the soccer field and
But
just like
you were on the game, Red Star against Partizan, yeah?
yeah, I think it was Partizan. It was black and white uniforms.
Yeah, against the other guys.
Yeah, I don't know who the other guys were. I only remember all of the people wearing black and white, and they all had like masks on and like,
Ah, okay. Yeah, I was thinking maybe you were on the derby because the derby against Red Star Partizan is one of the biggest in this part of the Europe. And but I think you went with Bo.
yeah, I went with Bojan.
Yeah, maybe it was some European game or whatever.
Yeah, it was fun though. It was really cool.
When can we expect you to come back to Serbia?
Yeah, I don't know when you guys have me out for a seminar or something. That'll be when I come out.
Yeah. So to bring that belt in Serbia to see the UFC belt in Serbia as well.
Yeah,
That
yeah.
would.
You better hurry though because me and my wife are trying to have kids right now. So if that happens, it's gonna be hard to leave. You know.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, then wait a bit with that. We want we in Serbia we will bring the fans to see the belt. Hey, woman can wait for that. She have plenty of time.
Yeah.
And what is the plans with you as well? Like what are the other plans than the attacking of the belt and okay, this is the biggest plan is to get a kid for me if you ask me. Like do you have some other plans?
Yeah, I mean, I definitely want to have a family. That's like number one on the list. Like when I see my life, I want to have a family that's happy, that I can spend a lot of time with. So whatever it is that I do after fighting, it'll have to be set up to where I can do a lot of stuff with them. Um, I'm gonna start a gym here pretty soon. It's still up in the air of when and where it's gonna be because finding a spot has been difficult, but I've been working on that. So I'll have that as an option to kind of coach guys and to just still be a part of the sport, but just not as a fighter, and to just pass along all of the knowledge. I think that that would make for a really happy, good life. And then, yeah, I'm kind of a creative guy, so I enjoy writing. That's kind of been something that I really fell in love with in the last couple of years. So I've been kind of just writing a lot of short stories and stuff like that. One long form story that took me a couple of years. So whatever I do, I don't know, man. I feel like I'm kind of, I can, I'm one of those guys that can figure out a lot of different things, you know? So I think it'll kind of just be wherever I am in about 5 years when I'm done with this sport. That'll be kind of, whatever's interesting me at the time will be kind of the direction that I probably go in. But right now, I want to get the gym set up. I want to just keep writing as like a creative hobby of mine, and then yeah, just get my family going.
What are you writing about?
I
What
like
kind of
writing.
stories?
Yeah, so I read a lot of books. I read before bed probably for like an hour every night. So I get through a decent amount of books. But recently really started liking sci-fi books.
Oh,
Uh,
nice.
yeah, so I really like writing. So I started a couple years ago writing a really long sci-fi like graphic novel, which was super cool, and I'm getting that edited right now. And then I'm gonna get it illustrated, and then maybe if it's good enough, then sell it. But if it sucks, I'm not gonna sell it. But yeah, I'm gonna keep it to myself if it
Hey,
sucks.
bro, but where the world is going, like, there will be the people who, even if it sucks, a lot of people will read this for sure.
I know, but that's what I don't want. I don't want people reading it just because it's me. I don't want them doing that because then it's gonna suck, and then everyone's gonna know that I suck. So if it's not good, I'm not putting it out.
Yeah, but when it's come to that, I don't know, I'm not doing that, but when it's come to that, I'm pretty sure that uh, you will know if it's good or suck when you put it to the people to read about it. I'm not sure, like, would you know before? Like, when you
Yeah.
see it, will you know in that moment, or people will judge? I'm not sure how that
I'll let
works.
you read it. I'll let you read it.
Now, then it will suck.
Yeah, I know you'll say if it actually sucks, you'll say it sucks because right now I just have my family and friends reading it, and they're all like, "Hey, this is actually like kind of good," but I don't trust any of them. So I gotta have someone
Hey,
that.
hey, send me, because I like the sci-fi, to be honest. I like
Oh, you
sci-fi.
do? Oh,
Yeah, I
okay.
like I like.
Oh, okay. Yeah, but you kind of got to be into sci-fi too, I think, to kind of
Yeah.
enjoy
I
it too.
like
But
it, and you will get the honest answer
yeah,
for
yeah.
sure.
All right, all right. I will when it's done. When it's done being edited, I'll send it to you.
Great, great. Hey, Cory, thank you for your time. I wish you a luck for getting that title shot, and I'm sure you will get it. And I see you are sure, that's most important. So I wish you to take that belt. But first of all, I wish you to get a kid, and
Yeah.
if you have the belt on the shelf is not fun. But if you have a belt on the kid waist, that's like top notch.
Yeah. Cool.
I
Cool.
wish you all the best, brother.
Yeah. Yeah. Thanks, Lubba. Good talking to you, man. Good seeing you.
Yeah, all the best, bro.